Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to be working on a project down at the garden center that's going to utilize all of the Statice that we harvested from our cut flower garden last fall. I'm very excited to have a purpose for this Statice. I just haven't felt the inspiration to use it in any project yet. And I'm also happy because I would love to have that floor space back in the studio. So we're starting in the back of the North 40 Dirtlands area to harvest some branches. What we're going to do is get the branches, load up the Statice, take everything down to the garden center, and then my mom and I are going to make some kind of a grid with it and then hang bundles of dried flowers from it in a display somewhere in the garden center. I don't even know where it's going to go, but we thought it would be really pretty, it would be colorful, and it would look a little bit spring-ish, which we're all craving this time of year. It's pretty fresh this morning. I think it was like 19 or something like that when we woke up. I think it's right around 22 at the moment. But we really do have some nice branches back here. I mean, look how straight these are. This is some kind of willow, but we can come in here and cut these and not have to strip a whole bunch off of them. You know, oftentimes when you're harvesting big branches, you have to take off so many side branches that it just takes a long time. So anyway, I don't think this part is going to take too awful long. I've got a few supplies in the back of the truck. I've got my gloves right here. I will be wearing those this morning because it's just too cold. Then I've got loppers here, battery operated pruners, a couple different types of twine. So let's get these branches cut and then we'll head to the studio to load up all of the Statice, the buckets of Statice. I think they'll ride okay in there. Okay, down at the garden center, we are getting ready to unload everything. And we are going to be working up in the seminar room where we've been before, where they do garland and wreath making seminars and such. But I think we'll have lots of room up there to work. Okie dokie, I think maybe if we gently ease these out, we're going to lose some.
Not many,
blooms, but not many. It doesn't take very many to make a pretty bundle either.
Take another one?
Sure.
These are so heavy. I don't know.
They are real heavy. It's a taxing job.
Well, Laura, those are big.
Yeah, I mean, the ends we can clip off, but they're nice and straight.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
You know, it's not all that bad in the sun out here, especially on this side of the building, the south side. It's not as bad.
It doesn't make it any warmer. We could always turn on a heater up here.
To me, it feels pretty nice.
It's cold.
Okay, we've got all the branches up here, and I think that's going to be plenty.
It should be.
I hope so.
We could make several.
We could make a couple.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like the Statice, look at all this. It looks so Eastery.
It does. It's really pretty. It looks like spring.
It does.
Yeah.
I think it will stretch maybe, well, hopefully further than we think.
Oh, it'll go a long way.
Should we go down and decide where this thing's going to go so we know how big to make our grid?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You lead the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know if it'd be bold enough for the window. Do you think, Mom?
I don't think so. Yeah. I think we need something a lot more dense.
Bulky.
Yeah.
We saw at one of the shows, I took a picture of it, a big, huge butterfly that they had in a deal, and we thought about that.
Yeah,
How pretty
we thought
would
about
brightly
doing those.
colored
What do you think?
Butterflies.
That'd be pretty.
They're out of
Windows.
paper.
Yeah.
Like out of cardboard, but
I
they're
took a picture
big.
of it, of the one that they had.
Wouldn't it be fun
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go take a look at this area.
Yeah, it would be pretty. Like, are you thinking like above the counter here?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do 2 levels?
Well, we could do 2 levels. We could do a level down lower, about where the lower branch comes down. What do you think about that? High and hang bundles, and then another one up a little higher and hang bundles. Is that what you're thinking? What's your thoughts on it?
What if we did one directly over the counter?
They just need to be up to where they don't infringe on opening the drawers. Or just a little bit above the top of that counter.
There's already one hanging right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
we could abandon ship and use that sort of thing and use the branches in a pot somewhere.
Well, we could. It would look pretty to have something hanging from there. I had snowflakes hanging off
I
of that
remember
one.
I hung that
Yeah.
however many
Decades
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how long that's been up there.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
been
know.
up there a long time, but we did have snowflakes hanging from it at Christmas. We do hang stuff from it occasionally.
We probably need to lower it a little bit because you want the flowers to be pretty snug, not snug, but snuggish.
Not just dangling.
Yeah, not like 3 feet down from
So
there.
we can go see if we've got more of those, but I think I like the idea of a twig one.
Yeah. Don't you think one right above the counter would be real pretty?
It would be
And if it
beautiful.
really sucks right there, we can move it somewhere else.
Well, do you want to do one that turns the corner and goes the other way too?
Well, and who's the tallest person here? Like, make sure everything sticks well above people's heads. Because if we get a real tall customer, which we sometimes do.
Yeah, we can't.
Well,
have
it'd be
too low.
like nobody would be able to bump into it. Like you would, they'd be hanging here.
A little higher than that, probably.
Because we have a guy that comes in here who's like 6'5" or
Is he
6.
going to be like this though over the counter? He'll be standing here.
Well, but if they're
Yeah.
standing right at the counter
Yeah.
leaning on it, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, when
Like
we get
this?
him, when we get it up there, we can have Dad come in,
Oh, there you go.
and he can stand there. And
Yeah,
if things clear his vision, then we're pretty safe.
So what if it was just like one and then there was a second one?
Yeah.
So it's not like one piece.
No, not one big continual
Okay, I'm like,
thing.
how are we going to do that?
But wouldn't that look fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one needs to be about my arm span, a little
Do
bit
that.
wider. Yeah.
Kind of measuring.
71.
Okay.
Round it down to a
70.
cool 70.
A cool
Yeah.
70. Okay.
And break. Let's do this. Okay, so we've got the first grid done and hung, and we can make adjustments if we need to lower it a little bit or whatever. I hope we don't have to lower it. Oh, but I feel like we need to make our bundles as big as we can because it's pretty darn high.
Well, but we have some pretty darn tall customers.
Yeah,
Don't want them to be hit right in the noggin.
I don't think they will.
No.
So do you think we should bring the Statice? Well, we should probably just bundle it up there in one spot and then bring down several bundles
Right.
individually.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's leave the tails kind of long on the ties so
Okay.
we can.
So what about if we go up there and just do this one as our prototype? And then we can do the other trellis. Or do you want to do the other trellis right now and get it hung?
No, I thought we would do the flowers, see how far they stretch,
Yeah.
and then if we have enough flowers left.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Is the other trellis going in the same spot?
Well,
Same area.
a second one over
A
the other
second
side.
one.
Well, I've had my lunch, so I'm ready to help you tie some
Okay.
bundles.
Okay.
Okay, nice. There we go.
Monica's prepped. Okay, so now that we have our first grid hung, we are going to make some bundles. We want to get that one completed first before we make a second one, just to make sure that the flowers will stretch far enough. And we're just going to have to go kind of slow and easily, or gently rather, separate the flowers from one another to make pleasing looking bunches.
Yeah, yeah,
Because they're dry,
yeah.
for sure.
Well, how old are these?
I harvested them in the fall.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking like mono, like single color bundles,
Yeah,
don't you think?
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, we got the first one done, completed. The grid is hung, the Statice is hung, and it looks so beautiful. And I was gonna stop and show you right after we finished, but there were a few customers milling around, so I will wait until we're all the way done. We're gonna make one more grid to hang over the other side of the counter, and this one's gonna be quite a lot shorter. It's gonna be about 36 inches by about 2 feet or so. And we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bundles of Statice made for that one. We'll probably need to make just a couple more and we'll have used up all of the Statice. Yes, mission accomplished. Oh, I wish you guys could be standing here in person. It doesn't pick up on camera like it does in real life, but it's so fun. Look at that.
I think it's really fun. It looks
love
so much like Andrew's seed.
It does.
It looks like rustic and English cottage.
But cozy.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It made our counter where we exchange money look cozy.
It did. I'm going to stand up here, maybe give a front view. Oh,
I just
look
love
at that.
it.
How fun.
Look how fun it is with the peacock in the back.
And then you guys are going to do some kind of a display on the top.
Yeah.
I love seeing these up here being used and enjoyed. Way better than sitting on our floor in the studio.
Yeah, and people already, customers have come in, oh, what are you guys doing? Those are pretty.
Well,
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
We should have done this a lot sooner.
I want to
I'd
keep
say.
those little trellises up there now and just do different things that like what we could do at Christmas with those.
Oh, that's
and
true.
that
Yeah.
would be-
Yeah. Yeah, we could just change them out. It just looks like spring.
Yeah.
It does. How fun. What an easy project, too. I mean, Mom, what do you think? The trellis took us like 10 minutes
Yeah.
for the big one and like 5 minutes
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
I was
little
gonna say
one?
less
Yeah.
for the little one.
Yeah. I mean, really, the most time-consuming part was moving that big old ladder around.
That's a beast.
It is a beast.
I don't even know what kind of ladder you need for back there. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe one of those orchard ladders with just the big leg.
the pole.
one big
Oh.
pole.
But on a slick
Yeah,
floor.
I don't like
don't
those.
think so.
I don't think
Yeah,
they'd be
I don't
good.
know.
Yeah,
Whoop,
'cause-
there's a few left right here.
Yeah, I know. Aren't they pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thrilled.
All right. So I'll just take a kind of close-up look at the colors here. So fun. Oh. And you guys, that is going to be it for today's project. What a fun one to come down here and do something simple that really made a big impact in the front of the store. And it's just so fun. It's so fun to utilize the things that you've grown in your own garden. And I'm really thrilled with the results today. And I'm excited too because my mom just placed the first order for perennials and a few, I don't know if there are going to be any annuals on it, but there's herbs and perennials. And those are going to be here next week. So right at the end of January, which will be great. And I've got, personally, I think I've got, I can't remember how many flats, but I did order some special things too, and I will show you through all of that. Maybe we can be down here on the day that they are receiving that order so we can look at everything. She ordered 100 flats, which this time of year can be a little bit risky, but I think everybody's excited. And even today, I think the high is supposed to be 41. When the sun is out, people are out getting stuff done out in their yards. They're just utilizing any time where it's not windy and extra frigid to be out here. So anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.